What's good, everyone? So today's leg session went down a little like this. We started off on hamstrings, single leg curls, as you've seen being performed here. Did 4 sets of these, and I can assure you that by the end of it, my hamstring felt extremely fried. So all in all, it was a good way to start off a leg day. Single leg hamstring, lying hamstring curls, 4 sets, and it really did the trick. After this, I then moved on to the double leg hamstring curl, your traditional hamstring curls. And again, 4 sets of 10 reps. And yes, I really felt it. It was a really good session today. My energy levels are pretty low, so it was good to get this session in. I've probably got another 2 more leg sessions before I start winding it down into the show next weekend. So yeah, I always look forward to leg days. It's my favorite day of the week. There's so much benefits, as you know, to training your legs. So anyone out there who refuses to train their legs, what's the matter with you? You must train your legs, and when you do, I guarantee you, not just your legs would grow, but your entire physique would grow as well. So leg extension, like I've said, 4 sets. Everything today was literally 4 sets of between 10 and 12 reps. So as you can see, I started off with a double leg extension and I moved on to single leg extension just to isolate the quads. And you can see I've got my feet slightly turned in, which hits the teardrop slightly more. So little adjustments that you can make when doing leg extensions can hit parts of your quads. You should try turn your legs outwards to hit the outside of your quads and turn them inwards to hit your teardrops. And then I moved on to, again, another hamstring exercise. If you haven't got many hamstring machines at your gym, then you can try and adapt. Where there's a will, there's a way. So unfortunately at my gym, there's only just one hamstring machine. That's the current gym I go to. I use a couple of other gyms as well, but this gym has 1 hamstring machine, which is appalling, quite frankly. But I adapt and I use the leg extensions you can see here to create a reverse hamstring curl. And it works really, really well. Really does target the hamstring sufficiently. So if it's something you haven't done before, I'd say give it a try. Even if you've got a multitude of hamstring machines at your gym, it's still a very good exercise for targeting the hamstring. It's almost like doing a bicep curl, I suppose. Then we moved on to the hack squat. Again, 4 sets of 10 or 12 reps, I believe. And this felt brutal. The weight, as you can see, isn't particularly heavy. To be frank, I haven't really got the energy to go heavy anyway. So there's that. But I kept the sets quite high. As you can see, there will be I've gone through an array of leg exercises today. The reps were fairly high and consistent with all of them. And so yeah, it wasn't a heavy session, typically heavy session like I would do. It was more than sufficient to give me a really good leg day. And as you can see, I moved on to doing some good mornings on the hack squat here. Again, really good exercise to do on the hack squat as it's very controlled, unlike doing it on the squat racks where you don't have as much control as you would do, as you can see here, using the hack squat. So yeah, it's a stretching exercise. You don't have to go too heavy. As you can see here, I've got 225 kg plate each side, and that was more than sufficient for me in doing that particular exercise. So like I said, it's a stretching exercise. You don't have to go heavy on that good morning. Keep it fairly light, but feel the stretch and the burn as you move forward. And you can see how they move on to reverse hack squat. Again, this targets the glutes and hamstrings. It's another great exercise. Again, the weight was fairly light here, as you can see. I then moved up the weight slightly on the next few sets. Again, I did 4 sets of, I believe, 10 to 12 reps on these. And it really took it out of me. As you can see here, it really does target the glutes and hamstrings really well. However, you will hit your quads as well. So it's an all-round exercise, to be fair. And it's one I do very often because you really can't miss. Then we moved on to everyone's favorite, walking lunges. It's probably the last thing you want to do after a brutal leg sesh. The amount of sets that I did, but it needs to be done. Again, walking lunges, a great exercise. You know, it's great for your obviously for your quads, your legs, all round leg exercise, to be honest. But it's also good. It's a good lung buster. It's good for your cardio as well. This. And again, I did 4 sets. 10 steps up, 10 steps down. And I finally finished off on these bad boys, the sledge. Now, if you have a sledge at your gym, I suggest you utilize it. It's a great leg day finisher. You can see I pushed on the way up, which targeted my quads. And you could say my glutes and hamstring to an extent as well. And I pulled on the way back, which really targeted my hamstring and glutes. So yeah. This is a great one for you to try if you haven't got a sledge. I'm not sure how you could adapt, what you could adapt and use, but it's a great leg day finisher and one I've been using quite often on my leg days. So yeah, one for you to give a try. And that essentially was my leg day complete. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.